I am joined with none other than the man himself. What up, bro? How we doing today, brother?
What's up, man? We're all right. I'm just ready to get to the place, ready to get some action so we can forget about yesterday. How about you?
Same old, bro. Just doing good. Had some winners yesterday in the NBA. So whenever you have a winning day in the NBA, it's always a good day.
Yeah, no, I saw you crushed it. It's good to see. It's great to see.
Yeah, bro. It's one of those days, man, where all your player props hit by like the middle of the you don't even have to sweat any of the player props. I did have to sweat that max play in the Knicks game down to about the final 2 minutes, but the Grizzlies actually kind of shit the bed, and the scrubs came in and did the rest of the work for me. So it worked out either way. But yeah, dude, the Grizzlies got dog walked, and what's actually crazy is I almost bet the Grizzlies, and I was like, dude, all this offensive matchup is way too good. So thank God we made the right call yesterday. Hopefully, we make the right calls today, especially with the play we're laying off today. So it's a solid slate though. Not a ton of games today in the NBA, but I like this college slate, and I'm excited to watch these games, man. It should be a solid night of games. How'd you end up doing yesterday?
Oh, shitty. Not good.
Really? What happened?
Um, Combination of bad beat, bad read. We got lucky in the Arizona game. I shouldn't have won that game, but I ended up winning because I had them on the money line, which it doesn't really make up for the two bad beats that we took. I can't even remember what the fuck I was on yesterday. Oh yeah, Troy was winning by 18 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. They don't cover the 11. They give up literally. They were just dribbling around, fucking around at the top of the key with 10 seconds left. Defender steals it, layup, and that's how minus 11.5 got cooked. And then let's see. Oh yeah, Magic money line. They scored 20 points in the fourth quarter, allowed the Heat to come back. Then they go to overtime and lose.
Double overtime.
Yeah, I get fucked there. It's just been kind of one of those things. And I don't know if I would have taken that play if I knew Jimmy Butler wasn't playing and he was going to get suspended. I thought he was going to go in there and fuck around like he always does, and they were going to play like shit. So I'm kind of tired of the NBA, to be honest with you. It's one of those things where it's like, I got to lay off of it for a while.
Yeah, dude, you got to think outside the box these days in the NBA. Like I kind of felt like the same thing. Jimmy Butler's going to play. Okay, we'll take the Magic's a good look, and then I saw that happen with him. And also, too, I don't know. It just felt like I don't know. There's just something weird going on there. That was why I didn't take it. To be honest with you, I don't know. I just felt like I was missing something with that game. Why was the spread? Why was the spread so low and whatnot? But yeah, man. NBA's definitely changed for sure. You can't just go out there and bet a bunch of sides. Like you got to think outside the box, player props, totals. I really like betting totals, to be honest with you. That's really where the value lies. And also, too, thank God the spread moved on the Kings game. They only scored 110 points, and team total would have been 116 and a half, and I'd have lost, but it went to 119 and a half. So I laid off that one. So, we had the right night of calls, and we'll see if we can't do it again, man. But let's go ahead and break everything down. I guess we can start out in the NBA since it's a smaller slate, and I'll give the first free play of the entire stream. First of all, guys, Raymond, Type R Life, appreciate y'all hopping in the chat with us once again, guys. If you're in here right now, smash that like button. And also, too, go ahead and tap that follow button if you haven't already, whether y'all want to buy our picks or not. We want to have y'all in here, just in our communities, man, talking ball with us and whatnot. So love having everybody in here. Let me post real quick the YouTube link on SoBet so we can get people in here. Then we'll give out this first NBA play. There's quite a few. There's not that many games today in the NBA, guys, but there should be some good ones. Might end up popping out of this Hawks game. I kind of want to go since I'm going to have two bets in it. I think I'm going to be on the over in this game as well now that Trae Young is playing. Also, too, bro, did you see the big news that De'Aaron Fox wants out?
What the fuck? No, I did not.
Sacramento is going to shop him around.
Why?
I don't know. I guess they're just ready to blow it up. I think his contract's about to be up too. He said he wants to go to San Antonio, so we'll see what happens if he actually gets traded. I hope they don't, though. I love watching the Kings play.
The Kings are fun to play, but damn, can you imagine De'Aaron and Wemby?
Yeah, fuck Wemby though.
No, but yeah, I mean, I feel that, but he needs. I mean, Chris Paul is not the same Chris Paul. He needs two.
Yeah, no, Chris Paul's buns. He's so old. But anyway, first game of the night, guys. We're gonna go straight to the TNT game. Everyone will be able to watch this game tonight. It's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Guys, we have one of the most famous Trailblazers of all time. Y'all know what time it is. It's Dame time again in Portland. Damian Lillard makes his homecoming. Last year when he played there, guys, he did not shoot the ball well. Last night he shot well in his last 4 games. And also too, Dame played Portland earlier this season and was like 5 for 16 from the field. So he hasn't shot well against them yet. And I think it's just like a nerve thing, but I think Dame is locked in, dialed in. I think he's going to go for a 30-piece tonight. Give me Damian Lillard to go over 26.5 points. It was minus 125 this morning. It might be 27.5 now. I'd still take it at that number. Portland doesn't have a great defense, although they have been playing better basketball, but this spot's setting up perfectly for Dame to take a lot of shots. He's been shouldering a lot more offensive workload and looks like he's integrated a lot better there in Milwaukee. So I think everything lines up here for Dame, for it to be Dame time tonight in Portland. And honestly, this line's really only inflated by a point from what it has been over his last like 8 games. So it's not like they're taxing us either for the homecoming tax here.
I love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Also, he's played really good on back-to-backs. And aren't they they're on a back-to-back, right?
Yeah, they are. They played Utah last night. That was one of my free plays that lost yesterday. It was Utah, actually. That was one of my only losers on the whole slate.
Well, yeah. You had very few. You have very few. It's easy to remember the ones when you have very few. But we love to hear that, T. But yeah, I was just reading. I don't know where I read it, but earlier today I read that Dame has been throughout his entire career really, really good on back-to-back. So like that play, homecoming angle, absolutely. And if it's on prime time, you know something's about to happen. Something's gonna happen because, like, let's be real, that game is shit. Nobody wants to watch that. Why the fuck is that on TNT? Something's got to happen.
Yeah, so usually at night I kind of like look through all the games, look at the numbers, kind of pre-cap everything. And when I looked, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why is this on TNT? And then I thought about it for 2 seconds and I was like, wait, Dame time, baby. He's back in Portland. That's why it's on TNT. So it all clicked for me last night.
Yeah, really like that. And you were one of the first people that were on Wemby to ball out when he was in France. You're really good at those situational spots. So I think that is going to cash. I like that play a lot.
Hey, hopefully he just doesn't pull a Julius Randle return to the Knicks where he's too scared to even shoot the ball. So hopefully we get that one.
Yeah, that was fucked, but that's okay.
Paid actor mode.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. I can't read these comments. What does he say? Do y'all play?
We play each other's picks. Sometimes if Bro gives me one I really like, I'll take it, but I'm too stubborn, bro, to tail anybody, to be honest with you. If I'm going to lose money, I want it to be off me being a fucking dumbass rather than somebody else.
Yeah, same. We talk all, like, literally we'll bounce picks off of each other, but more or less we take our own. There's definitely times where we'll have the same player, or I'll be like, oh, I fucking love that team. I'm taking that. Or he'll be like, yeah, I'm on that too, or whatever. But it's always better to have 2 collaborative, sharp minds working in the same direction than one. And I think it definitely benefits us, which is why it's like super important to have not only shows like this, but to have SoBet, where you can see a lot of people different insight. You can see in the locker room, our free Discord, a lot of different insights and people's opinions there as well. So a lot of different perspective. Guys, I have one actual like straight up play in the NBA, and I'll give you guys a parlay at the end of the show. The only play that I have, and I might be falling for something, I might be missing something. Public P. It's okay. That's okay. I'm taking the Lakers -4. It makes no sense why the line is -4. This should be like -7, -8, more, maybe even. I don't know what I'm missing, but listen, the 76ers are out, literally everybody. Paul George is out, Embiid's out, Caleb Martin's out, potentially Yabusele, no Drummond. I mean, they're down to Maxey and Oubre. That's all they got. That's literally all they have. I don't know how they stay in this game. I don't know how they have enough people to play. Legitimately, how they have enough people to play. But those are the games where somehow, some way, the other team finds a way to win. I really hope I didn't fuck up. But Lakers -4.
Yeah, so really the only way Philly's going to cover, this is exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to shoot a shit ton of threes, and if their threes fall, they'll probably win the game outright, and if their threes don't fall, they're going to get dragged, and it's really going to be nothing in between. It's going to be Philly just shoots a shitload of threes. That's what happens in these games. That's why in basketball you see these teams win when when like all their good players are out against these teams who are at full strength, because all they do is shitload of threes, and they either fall or they don't. So
yeah. So tail that one lightly. I was getting a lot of heat for it. saying that it was an obvious fade spot after I took it. So I don't know. That's what I got though. Lakers -4.
I wouldn't bet Philly in that spot.
That's what I thought. I said, hey, all I see here is Hachimura's not playing. The Lakers more or less are healthy, and the 76ers are not. So we take it, and it's on a back-to-back. Lakers are 4-1 straight up and against the spread on back-to-backs this year. So
really, last year they were terrible on back-to-backs.
I know. I saw that, and I was like, wow, JJ Redick, he is making a big change here. So that's my only play in the NBA. Like I said, I do have a parlay that's all player props and Lakers money line. We'll go back to it at the end of the show if you guys want. T, do you have any other plays in the NBA?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep those over on SoBet though. I mean, I don't have a ton of plays today. Well, I will tell you all this. This is probably going to be my next play, which I was going to put out for everyone. It's going to be the over in the Hawks and the Rockets game. It looks like Trae Young is going to play. The Hawks, I believe, are like 15-6 to the over as a home team this season. Their Hawks, I mean, they're definitely missing some guys here, but Trae Young playing is what they need. The Rockets come in here off a hard-fought game where they beat the Celtics on an Amin Thompson buzzer beater. I think it's kind of a letdown spot for the Rockets. The Hawks are on a losing streak here. I wouldn't be shocked at all to see the Hawks pull an outright upset in this game, but I like the over more in this game. I think the Rockets are playing with a ton of pace right now. I think Atlanta will too, and I think this game's going to see a lot of points. The total did just get bumped up some, so that's why I need to cap it again and kind of check it out now that there's new factors.
I like it. Is Hunter back? Is he playing?
DeAndre Hunter, yeah, he had his career high last night, 35 points. He tied his career high.
Did not know that. That's great. I'm happy to hear that because he's a really good player, young guy. Happy to hear him.
DeAndre Hunter, he's such a waste of the number 4 overall pick. Dude can't even start. I can't stand him.
Whoa. Hometown heat. That's okay.
Not a fan.
All right. Fair enough.
Guys,
Fair
enough.
Bum. Okay, certified bum. Maybe I'll have to watch and see. You know what? While we're on the NBA, I'll just give you the parlay now so I don't forget about it, and then we'll go to college hoops. So this is a 5-leg. Tail it lightly. 0.5 units is what I would do. Maximum 1 unit. But we have the Lakers money line. We have Kelly Oubre Jr. under 25.5 points plus rebounds. He's hit it in the last 3. It's not going to keep happening. This dude's a fucking bum. So that's that. Andrew Wiggins, 5 rebounds. Draymond's out, and he's been playing the 4 a lot. Last 5 games, he's had 11 rebounds, 3 rebounds in a blowout, 6, 7, and 6. So should get over 5. Jalen Green over 22.5 points. He plays on the Rockets against the Hawks. They don't play.
I like Jalen Green there. I like that one.
Nice. Yeah, the Hawks just don't play any defense. Sorry, but they don't. And then last leg is Denny Avdija, and he plays for the Trailblazers. So you can also watch that on TNT tonight. 15 plus points. This dude under the radar. He gets 15 almost every single night. And he does his thing. He's not fun to watch. He's not flashy, but he gets it done. So that's the 5-leg. It's plus 1055 without the boost, plus 15 hundo with it.
Okay, I like it.
Nice. As long as the Savant likes it. There's a few in there he likes, so some of those should hit.
I really like the one you put it in there against my team, but yeah, it's a small slate today in the NBA. My only other lean, I didn't take. I do like Tyrese Maxey to go over his points, rebounds, and assists. He's been balling out lately, but I don't know, man. That's a weird game. I feel like Philly's either going to win outright or get just dog walks and really nothing in between. So Lakers kind of quit playing in that one. Also, too, Anthony Davis has a really good matchup against them. Like you said, there's no Drummond. There's Yabusele's possibly out. I think Anthony Davis is going to eat. But then again, he did go off last night, so that's the only thing giving me some pause. He went crazy last night. I think at the end of the first quarter, he had like 21-10 or 17-10 or something like that in the first quarter. Yeah, bro. He went off in the first quarter.
Wow. I love to hear that. Good for him. Yeah, something tells me I'm missing something in that game. God, just please. 4 points. That's not a lot. I'm not asking for a lot. I've been getting my ass handed to me, man. Let's get some fucking positive momentum here. All right.
Yeah.
Now we move to the kids. That have tests on Friday and balling on, what is today? Tuesday. While we go up on a Tuesday, like I love McConan, TP3 has been dialing in to his college hoops slate. And I know he has a lock for you. What do you got?
Yeah, we're going to go to Louisville, Kentucky here. We got the Cardinals hosting Wake Forest. And now, look, I think Louisville is definitely the second best team in the ACC. There's no doubt about it. Wake Forest is just catching 10 at the crib against Duke. I don't think Louisville should be laying 10 points here at home against them. Don't get me wrong. It's at home, ACC game. There's just no way, bro. There's just no way. Wake Forest, while their offense has been struggling, Hunter Salas, their point guard, shooting guard, is going to be the best player on the floor in this game. Wake Forest is really holding teams' three-point shooting percentage down, and that's what Louisville wants to do is chuck threes. Their point guard, like Chucky Hepburn or whatever his name is, he's a fucking dog, and they got that white boy who can drain threes too. But Wake Forest's defense should be able to give them some problems here in this game. Wake Forest is weak on the boards, but I think if they can limit the three-point shooting from deep for Kentucky, they can muddy this game up and keep it close. I like Wake Forest to keep it inside the number here. I think this line is downright disrespectful. It says Wake Forest just like a middle-of-the-pack ACC team. I think they're the fourth or third best team in the conference, so I'll gladly back them here to keep it inside 10. I think Louisville's going to end up winning this game by like 5, and I think it's going to come down to the wire. And also, too, if you look as well, Wake Forest only loss are against all ranked teams except for Xavier. And Xavier is still pretty good. Like, they just beat UConn the other night, and Xavier is probably going to make the NCAA tournament. So their only losses are to tournament teams. It's not like they lost to some scrub team, you know?
No, I agree. And I like to play a lot. And the only reason I didn't jump on it is because I feel like I'm missing something. And there's just something is mispriced or something. But because they still don't Louisville still doesn't have Kashawn, whatever his name is, Kashawn Price or I can't remember.
They're missing 2 of their usual starters. I mean, I know they've been winning games without them in there, but I mean, the ACC is really not that good anymore, bro. Like, outside of Duke, there's a huge talent gap. It goes Duke, then Louisville, and then like the rest of the ACC. I mean, Clemson's pretty solid, but like Clemson might be as good as Louisville. I think Louisville just beat them by 10 points though a couple games ago at Louisville, but like, dude, the rest of the ACC is bad, bro. Like, I don't think the gap here is what they're making it out to be.
Yeah, I agree. I totally do. And I mean, we've now seen multiple times where, I mean, Duke's been favored by 20 some points and they've not even won by double digits, right? I think the ACC is it's down for sure. It's not the same conference as it used to be. And also, like, the bottom of the conference is so much closer to the top of the conference than it's ever been.
Whoa. Miami's in the bottom of the conference. Come on.
Well, okay. Outside of Miami, I mean, Georgia Tech playing okay this year. Clemson's kind of on a down year, but still hanging around. North Carolina on a down year, still hanging around. Tech, same thing. They're all just kind of like meh, you know? So when they play each other, you get a meh, close game.
Yeah.
I like to play. Okay, I'm going to give you one game that you don't give a fuck about, and then primetime matchup, not matinee. Akron minus 16.5. It's a lot of points. It's a dog shit school. Nobody really wants to lay that type of skin on a game there. I will say this though, Akron's legit offensively. They're 15th in points per game in the nation. Northern Illinois is terrible. They're outside the top. They're in the bottom 10% in all offensive metrics. They only have like 2 metrics that they're not in the 300s, which is not good. Also, they play at a high pace of play, but they can't score. And Akron also plays at a really high pace of play, and they can score. They don't rebound. Northern Illinois doesn't rebound the ball well. And I looked at like a common opponent just a couple of days ago. Akron played Miami of Ohio at Miami of Ohio, and they won 102-75. Northern Illinois played at home against Miami of Ohio, and they lost 68-84. So I think Northern Illinois is no good. Akron's really good, and this for their little bubble there. And I just think 16. It's going to be a blowout. This is going to be 20-plus points easy. So 16.5 is just not enough. Do you have any more college hoops plays?
Maction. Maction, baby. I do have one on SoBet in a late game that's gonna be pretty good, but another game like I thought about pulling the trigger on it all day today. I finally said TP3 lay off. Something's going on here. Kentucky versus Tennessee. I mean, in what world is Tennessee 11 points better than Kentucky? Look, I know Lamont Butler's out. I know Carr's probably out. I know Creasa's out. Like, dude, it's 11 points here between these two teams. Kentucky is a top 5 offense in all of college basketball. Tennessee is an elite defense, but I mean, dude, if Kentucky's offense travels here, there is no world where Tennessee's going to cover 11 points here. Like, 11 points is insane to me. Like, I think the spread should be like 8. Give me 11. I love Kentucky, but I'm going to pass on it. I mean, it's an obvious sharp side, though. All the tickets are on Kentucky right now, and the spreads, it was at 9 this morning, and now it's at 11. Like, obvious sharp side, in my opinion. I'm going to lay off, but that one I really did like. And then my boy Thomas down here in the chat said it as well. Pitt was another game I was interested in, but I don't play a ton of volume in college basketball. So that game I was just kind of like, meh, I'm going to lay off that one, but I did like Pitt as well.
Yeah. You know, I actually have a play in that game over on SoBet. It's a max play.
And which one, Pitt or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Okay.
Tennessee. I think a lot of it comes down to, and the reason I think that Tennessee might be the sharp side, this is not the play, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the deal. 2 of Kentucky's top 4 players, scorers and usage players, are out. And they only have one guy, Owe, that could get shots for himself. You then have SEC Player of the Year, Zakai Ziegler, who's just going to put Owe on a fucking island. He'll face guard him, and then Kentucky's not going to be able to score. That is my opinion. You've seen Ziegler straight up take stars out of games. Straight up, they don't exist. And I think that might be what happens here. But I still don't think 11 points. I don't see 11 points. I think Tennessee wins in a low-scoring affair. You can pick up what I'm putting down there if you'd like. But 11 points is a lot. 11 points is a lot. We're talking about Kentucky here. They got pride. Yeah,
Dude,
they got pride.
The biggest underdog Kentucky's been in like 5 years, bro.
Facts. All right. One last play for the folks at home. This is another solid play that I really do like in the Big 12. Before we give you that play, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Cameron, what's up, brother? Thomas, everybody, Raymond, Type R, thank you all for hopping in. I can barely see the comments because I got this ring light thing that's in front of my screen. I can only see a portion of it. But just want to say thank you guys for hopping in. We appreciate all you guys. And, share it to your friends that we go live every single day at 5 p.m. If they want locks, they want plays, let them know. Hey, just tune in. Give us a follow over on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting the bell so you get notifications the second we go live. And make sure you're subscribed. Somebody unsubscribed to my YouTube. And I got to say, I'm not sure why. There's nothing going on there. That's just a hateful thing. I was at 200 subscribers. Now I'm at 199.
They probably deleted their account. They didn't unsubscribe you.
Maybe. But somebody needs to go subscribe to me because I have 199 subscribers again, and that number doesn't look right to me. So get it up over 200 for me, please. Thank you. All right. We go to the Big 12. Kansas. UCF. In exactly 1 year ago, actually, 1 year and 1 day ago, UCF hosted Kansas, and they beat the number 1 Jayhawks straight up. You know what they say? History repeats itself. Did you know that? I don't give a fuck what people say. It ain't repeating itself today, though. Listen, UCF already got beat by 50 at home against Kansas. Okay? The only other team they've played inside the top 25 defensive efficiency was Iowa State on the road, and they got beat by 25. And it wasn't even that close. Iowa State pulled their starters. They were up 30-something. And UCF is going to get fucking shit stomped tonight. This is off a huge bounce back spot for Kansas after a very, very tough loss to Houston, in which some may argue they should have won. They're going to be home. Their crowd is going to be pissed. They're going to back the team. They want to really motivate them. And UCF is just a little bro. They're a little bro in the Big 12, and I don't see any way they can compete with Kansas tonight.
Yeah, this is another one where I actually liked the underdog, but I didn't bet it. I don't trust UCF's offense on the road. I do agree with you on that. Kansas is like, these are like two dead opposite teams. Kansas is like the best under team in college basketball. UCF's like a play no defense, run and gun type team. So it's like, it's either going to be, yeah, you're right. Like they're either going to get dog walks in this game or they're going to have a chance to win outright. There's really no in between here.
Spread's 13.5 in that game.
Yeah, it's definitely just like a quick turnaround off an emotional game against Houston, but they are at the Fog here. So, if this game was at UCF, I'd be all over UCF. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I totally do. I was told that my system, or not my system, what do they call that? My model sucks, and I need to stop using it because that's why we keep taking bad beats, even though that was the same model that got us on an 8-day win streak. But when I was looking at the model, UCF just can't rebound. They can't rebound, and Kansas does a really good job of rebounding.
Yeah.
And I just don't think UCF's going to be able to get a lot of good shots. They like to go in fast break. I wonder what happens, like if Kansas slows them down, who's going to score? How
That's
are they?
Probably what they'll do. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. And honestly, bro, don't listen to that shit. Somebody told me I needed to retire from betting on the NBA, and since they told me that, I'm on a 9-2 run. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, see? All you motherfuckers better watch what you're talking about. We'll smack you.
Yeah, we're back over 20 units this season, baby.
Ooh. Caliente. Okay, folks. Well, listen. It's Tuesday, and we've got action all week long. Here on the Weekly Win Streak, every day, 5 p.m. Eastern, unless otherwise notified. T, anything you have for the people?
Not too much else, guys. Let's get this fucking money tonight, and we'll see you at